Now, this works the exact same as the Fire Flower, but it looks cooler.
Oh my god, bro.
Number 9. Today, I'm going to be ranking every single Mario Kart item. And there are 35 Mario Kart items across the entire series. However, there are a couple of rules to this list. Firstly, these are all ranked by how useful they are in a race, not necessarily how well designed they are or how important they are to the premise of the game. I'm also only counting items from item boxes, which means the special items from Mario Kart Double Dash and the Bob-ombs in Mario Kart 64 will not be counted. And one more thing before we get started, I'm not counting Mario Kart Tour as an official Mario Kart game because it is a mobile game, it's technically not on a console, and all the items from it are also in Mario Kart World. But without further ado, let's get right in to the ranking. Number 35, Kamek from Mario Kart World. Do you guys remember how I was saying that I'm ranking these based on how useful they are in a race, not by how important they are to the game or how cool they look? Well, Kamek is not useful at all, basically. All it does is give everybody in the race a new character. So, number 34 is the question block, also from Mario Kart World. Now this one might surprise some of you guys because it gives you a ton of coins, and each coin gradually increases your maximum speed. But after you hit it a couple of times, it spews out a ton of coins, giving coins to everybody else near you, which can, in some cases, be a disadvantage. Number 33 is the coin shell, also from Mario Kart World. Now this one works basically the same as the question mark block, except it goes straight ahead of you, following the line of the track. So technically, if you stay perfectly in the middle of the track, you can get all of the coins. But if you're going like around turns or something, or if there's just people ahead of you that are gonna like swoop in and grab the coins, then it's not gonna be that useful for you. Number 32 is the coin. Yes, the original coin from Super Mario Kart. Now, as I stated before, coins do give you a maximum speed increase, so you will be able to go faster, but they only give you 1 or 2 coins. So in that case, it might be more useful if you would have gotten something like a shell or mushroom. Number 31 is the Super Leaf from Mario Kart 7. Now if any of you guys have played Mario Kart 7, you might think that this is a crazy choice, but there is a reason it's in number 31. A Super Leaf allows you to essentially deflect all damage around you by spinning your Tanuki tail, but the problem is it only lasts for 10 seconds. And back in the olden days, in games like Mario Kart 7 and before, you only had 1 item slot, which means that for an entire 10 seconds, your item slot is taken up by the Super Leaf. Plus, you could use something like a banana or a shell to use as a shield the same way you would with the Super Leaf. Number 30, the Blooper. First introduced in Mario Kart DS, this one is kind of interesting because it blocks the screen of anybody that isn't the person that used the power-up. So everybody else will get affected by the blooper. The only issue with this one is that it's pretty easy to see around because you'll still be able to see out of your peripheral vision on the edges of the screen, and it only lasts for like 5 or 6 seconds. So in terms of usefulness in a race, it might not make that much of a difference. You'd be better off getting something like Lightning or a Bullet Bill, but we'll see those later. Number 29 is the banana. Yes, the original banana from Super Mario Kart. Now, if you guys have played any Mario Kart game, you know how the banana works. You throw it, and it basically just acts as an obstacle for anybody that runs into it. The only problem is, it's really easy to avoid, and you have a chance of running into it yourself. Number 28 is the triple bananas. But you know what's driving me bananas? The fact that 90% of you guys are not even subscribed. So let's go ahead and try to change that to make it 100% subscribed. Subscribe. Now, this one is a bit more interesting than the banana because it works the exact same way, except you get 3 of them, which gives you 3 more chances to cover the track. Number 27 is the green shell, first originated in Super Mario Kart. Now, this one is quite interesting. So basically how this one works is you press your item button to toss the green shell out under the track, and it'll bounce from wall to wall and just kind of like ride down along the track. The only problem is there's a high chance that you won't hit anybody, especially if there's nobody near you. Number 26 is the triple green shells. First originated in Super Mario 64. No, ha. Number 26 is the triple green shells, first originated in Mario Kart 64. Now the triple green shells are slightly better than the regular green shell because you get 3 of them. So you get 3 more chances to hit people, especially if there's like a lot of people right in front of you. You could just boom, boom, boom and hit them all out if you're good at aiming. Number 25 is the Bob-omb. First originated in Mario Kart Double Dash. Basically how the Bob-omb works is whenever you throw it, it'll land on the track, and then after about 5 or so seconds, it'll explode. problem is, if you throw it directly in front of you, and then you drive forward onto the track, there is a ridiculously high chance that you will also be exploded in the bomb explosion, which makes it kind of annoying. So it'll only be useful if you're able to throw it directly onto somebody, so it'll activate instantly, or if you're able to throw it behind you and hope that you can get enough people hit with it. Number 24 is the feather, first appearing in Super Mario Kart. Now the feather, when you press your item button, allows you to do a little jump mid-air, which can be useful for, say, avoiding a shell, or maybe even doing cool shortcuts? Who knows? The only problem with this is something like a mushroom or a star for shortcuts, or a shell or a banana or a super horn for deflecting items would be technically much more useful. Number 23 is the original mushroom from Super Mario Kart. Now this one has also been in every single Mario Kart game since the very first one, and this honestly might surprise some of you guys. I mean, it gives you a speed boost, it allows you to do cool shortcuts because you can go way faster on off-road, and you can even use it to dodge blue shells if you're good at timing it. The only issue with this power-up is that there are much more powerful things, like the star, that technically gets you further because it gives you a constant speed boost for about 10 to 15 seconds. The only problem with this item is that there are more powerful things than it, like the star, which technically gets you further because it gives you a constant speed boost for 10 to 15 seconds. Plus, if you're in the position to need to dodge a blue shell, you're going to have a much higher chance of getting something like a super horn to deflect it rather than a mushroom, which usually only appears in like 7th or 8th place. Number 22 is the dash food from Mario Kart World. Now, this works the exact same as the mushroom, which is why they're so close together, except this one is slightly out on top because they look cool. I mean, otherwise I would have made them the same number, but then that would have been confusing and stuff, so I had to do them slightly different. And I didn't want to rule out the dash food entirely because it's like one of my favorite parts of Mario Kart World, so, you know, whatever. Number 21 is the fake item box, first appearing in Mario Kart 64. Now this one is really cool. When you throw it ahead of you or behind you, it'll appear just like a regular item box, except when someone touches it, it will turn evil and it'll slow them down as if they hit something like a banana. And if you're really sneaky with it, you can even try to throw it ahead of you or behind you to line up perfectly with the regular item boxes. Now that is evil. Okay, we've made it to the top 20. These are power-ups that are pretty good and have minimal downsides. Number 20 is the Piranha Plant from Mario Kart 8. This one can be very useful because it works the same way as a mushroom, except you can use the mushroom multiple times while eating players in front of you. Well, the problem is it's pretty rare, so unless you're in 6th to 10th place, you're not gonna get it. Number 19 is the POW block from Mario Kart Wii. This is another quite useful one because just like the POW blocks in the regular Mario games, whenever you hit it, it will knock down all the enemies around you. In this case, it'd be your racing opponents. And from my personal experience in Mario Kart Wii, I would say this is very useful in a race. Number 18 is the red shell, first appearing in Super Mario Kart. Now, this one's the classic. It's in every Mario Kart game. All you guys know it, hopefully love it, and basically, whenever you throw it, it will immediately target onto the player that's in front of you. The only problem with this is that it only hits one player, unlike the triple red shells, but I might be spoiling the top 5, so forget I said that. Number 17 is the Boo, first appearing in Super Mario Kart. Now this one is quite cool. It allows you to be somewhat invisible, which means that you won't be hit from things like lightning or people throwing red shells at you. Only problem is, it's pretty rare, and it's only really useful if you know that something like a lightning bolt or a blooper is coming. So, number 16 is the Super Horn from Mario Kart 8. Now this one allows you to deflect blue shells, which can be so useful. Seriously, if you're in first place, it's gonna be so nice to get something like that. So you might be wondering, what's the issue with this one? Well, the actual odds of getting in first place are pretty low, so you would have to just be coming up from 2nd or 3rd place to have a good chance at getting it. Because there are much higher chances for things in first place for like a coin or a green shell. Number 15 is the Boomerang, first appearing in Mario Kart. My headphones just powered off and it said, power off. that jump scared me, oh my gosh. Okay, let me turn these back on. Number 15 is the Boomerang from Mario Kart 8. This one can be really useful because you can use it to hit somebody directly in front of you. If there's someone that you've been trailing for a long time, you can just throw it, and there's a pretty high chance that it'll hit them. Plus, you get 3 tries with the boomerang. The only problem with this one is that something like a fire flower or ice flower, which we'll see a little bit later in the list, are going to be much more useful for this because you get a lot more than 3 tries. Number 14 is the hammer from Mario Kart World. Now this one is really, really cool because you can throw a ton of hammers and you can just spam the button and it'll throw, and it'll like spew out a bunch of hammers. Similar to the fire flower, ice flower, which I know I keep teasing, but you know, they're like 2 after this. So unless you're in the middle of like a giant pack of people, which is actually more common in Mario Kart World, but still pretty rare, especially when you're trying to get a very specific item, it's not that useful. Number 13 is the star, first appearing in Super Mario Kart. Now this is another original classic one that has appeared in every single Mario Kart game ever since the first one. And I'm pretty sure you guys know how it works, but I'll just go ahead and recap it. Basically,
when you have a star and you press your A button, you get invincibility and a speed boost for about 10 to 15 seconds.
this can be used for shortcuts or deflecting items. The only problem is, it can't deflect blue shells. Number 12 is the Mega Mushroom, first appearing in Mario Kart Wii. Now this one is really cool, especially with its Mario Kart World functionality, where it makes you big and then you can just ram through a bunch of players. It also makes your cart go faster because, you know, you're giant, so a giant cart is going to go a lot faster than a tiny cart, right? And it also gives you immunity from things like lightning or bloopers or any sorts of shells, so it's pretty cool. Number 11 is the Fire Flower, first appearing in Mario Kart 7. Now this one's really neat because you can just spam the button, just like I said with the hammer, and you can just spew out a ton of fireballs everywhere. They ricochet off the walls, and they hit a ton of people, plus they go really far. They have a really long range. So this makes it a very, very useful power-up, but it's not quite in the top 10 yet. Now we're in the top 10, woohoo! Now these are going to be some of the most useful and most powerful items in Mario Kart. Number 10 is the Ice Flower from Mario Kart World. Now, this works the exact same as the Fire Flower, which is why they're so close together, but it looks cooler. Number 9, the Thunder Cloud from Mario Kart Wii. This is a super cool power-up. Basically, it's like hot potato. Whenever you have the power-up, you have about 10 seconds before it activates lightning on whoever's holding it. And it gives you a speed boost while you're holding the Thunder Cloud. And you have to pass it off to somebody before it explodes and shocks you. So it's a trade-off on whether you want to keep getting the speed boost until the last second, or try to play it safe and find somebody to give it to. Number 8 is the Lucky 7 from Mario Kart 7. This one just gives you 7 items, which is pretty cool. It's a cool way to celebrate Mario Kart 7, I guess. But the only problem is it's a really rare item, and it only gives you 7 items, rather than number 7, the Crazy 8 from Mario Kart 8. Now it's kind of funny because number 8 is Lucky 7, and then number 7 is Crazy 8. So I just think that's funny. But basically this works the same as the Lucky 7, except it gives you 8 items. So technically it's more useful. Number 6 are the Triple Mushrooms from Mario Kart 64. Now the Triple Mushrooms are 3 times as useful to the normal mushrooms because you get 3 of them. And this can allow you to do a crazy boost, or get a crazy shortcut, or just do all sorts of crazy stuff to get you an advantage. Plus, mushrooms have the side effect of also being able to dodge blue shells. So, if you really wanted to, you have 3 shots at doing that, kind of. But you could spam the button right when the blue shell's about to hit, so that way if you mess up the timing for the first one, maybe you'll get it for the second one or the third one because you're pressing them all in succession, so it's extending your range of getting the timing right to dodge the blue shell. Anyway, number 5. Yes, that's right, people, the top 5 triple red shells, first appearing in Mario Kart 64. Now, from my personal experience playing with these triple red shells, they are really, really, really useful. Actually super useful. Because think about it, you could hit somebody with one, and then once you pass them, you throw another one and hit the person in front of you again, and hit the person that's in front of them. And then once you pass them, you can hit the person that's in front of them. And then you essentially are able to pass up 3 spots just with one item, which is amazing. Number 4, the Golden Mushroom, first appearing in Mario Kart 64. The Golden Mushroom is just wonderful. It allows you to get a mushroom infinitely for about 10 or 15 seconds, which can be so incredibly useful. It's a step up from even the triple mushroom, because, I mean, think about it. You could just spam that, and then you get the equivalent of, like, I don't know, 10 or 15 mushrooms. So this can be really cool. Only problem with this, and why it's not number 1, is that it's really rare to get. Like, you're only gonna get it if you're in a low place. Number 3. Yes, that's right, the top 3. Here we go. These are the most amazing, most powerful items in all of Mario Kart that can be incredibly useful to you in a race. Number 3, lightning from Super Mario Kart. Now, the lightning allows you to shock every other person in the race, like literally everybody that isn't like that doesn't have a star or a boo or a mega mushroom activated. And when you activate this, everybody will get shocked for about 3 seconds, and then they'll be tiny for 5 to 10 seconds, depending on how big the character is normally. And this can allow you to get a huge, huge lead. Number 2 is the Bullet Bill, first appearing in Mario Kart DS. Now, the Bullet Bill, I mean, it's a classic. Once you get this can really start up your comeback, and you can pass like 10 places instantly. Number 1. The greatest item in all of Mario Kart, people. Give me a drum roll, please. It is the blue shell. First appearing in Mario Kart 64, and it's been in basically every Mario Kart game since. This one can allow you to knock out the person in first place. I know this might not seem super useful because you only get it when you're in like 6th place. Hear me out here. Because let's say you're in 6th place, and then you were able to do some cool tech, maybe you take a shortcut, maybe you just are able to avoid the chaos and pass people up, and you get to 2nd place. If you use that blue shell, you are going to instantly win. Guaranteed. I can guarantee you. Plus, it can also be really useful if someone else gets a blue shell and you're in 2nd or 3rd place, because then that gives you a chance to easily pass up the person in 1st. So for that, I put it at number 1. Plus, it's pretty iconic. Anyway, guys, that'll be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my ranking of every single Mario Kart item. That's all I have for you today, so make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!